What up, what up, what up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Face Show. I just wanted to come to here and give you guys some updates on day 5 of Meg Thee Stallion, Torey Lanez, and Kelsey Harris trial. On Friday was day 5. It's like they called 2 expert witnesses, which was the doctor, which was the guy who was taking the fingerprints for the gun. They did not find any fingerprints, Tory fingerprints on the gun. The defense attorney still have time to recall for more expert witnesses to come to the stand to testify. A few witnesses haven't even spoken yet, which is the guy who actually saw Meg and Kelsey fighting. I hear that his balcony was right there, and it was right in front of his house where he could see everything. So they haven't put him on the stand yet to state whether or not what he saw that night, because he also said he saw somebody with the gun muzzle flash from their hand that was fighting with the 2 young ladies. So maybe that was alleged to be Kelsey, because Kelsey is pleading the fifth. She's, invoking on her Fifth Amendment, so she don't have to answer questions if she don't want to. If she don't feel comfortable, she just plead the fifth and go on by her business. They haven't heard from the 4th person, which is a person named Jawan. Also, they say the police officer who took the statement isn't available. He's on leave. Plus, he did not, test Kelsey's hand for the fingerprints. It was like 4 prints found on the gun. Tory's hand wasn't one of them. His hand wasn't found on the magazine, in which the experts, they're saying that, if the gun was fired, that they should be able to file. If he fired the gun and actually shot, they should be able to find his print somewhere on the gun. The prosecutor tried to paint a different picture about the guy who testified about the print. This guy is one of the guys that be called as an expert witness all the time during these type of trials for court. They were trying to say he didn't have his stuff together. He got it together in 48 hours, but he only had 48 hours to get it together. He didn't have a lot of time to go through the paperwork, and I hear he had like 100 pages of paperwork to get through because they gave him this information at the last minute. So based on his conclusion, Tory fingerprints are not on the gun, and that there is a 4th print on the gun, but it's a lady's print, and they're not stating who that is because we can't tell whether it's Kelsey or somebody else, because Kelsey did not get her fingerprints taken, nor did they test her for having, even though she had gunpowder on her hand, they did not test her to see if her prints was on that gun, and they fucked up. So the prosecution is losing right now. The defense team is winning because it's all in their favor. If Tory handprints are not on that gun, then it may look good for Tory, and this could be a conclusion of a what do they call a mistrial, because they don't have any proof saying that he actually shot the gun. And without Kelsey's testimony, I hear that they're playing her testimony over and over in the courtroom, over and over and over, and she stated in September 2022 that Tory actually shot Meg, and he said he was going to shoot her. He was also saying he's going to shoot them on the ride to Kylie's house. It was a lot of shit going on. Man, this shit is messy as hell. I don't know. It seemed like a lot of cover-up. It's a lot of sloppiness with the as far as the gun weapon and all the for the person who took the information for the report. It's messy. They don't have it all together. The prosecution did give the defense team some information at the last minute that they wasn't able to use, because you're supposed to give it to them 30 days prior to the trial so they can have time to go over the information, so they can have a rebuttal for the information. So some of that shit was thrown out because they try to bring up some stuff that they couldn't use. I think they took a testimony. I think it was a testimony from Kelsey, and they couldn't use it because they didn't give it to them on time. So even though they're playing this recording of her saying Tory actually shot Meg, they can't actually use it because they didn't, send it to the defense to overlook it in the beginning. So it was something they got it real quick. Also, this thing is, they crazy. They're trying to say Meg is lying about a lot of stuff. So, man, she was saying that Meg said she had to take physical therapy because she had nerve damage. No nerve damage. There's nothing wrong with her foot. They made that clear, that the doctors testified that they only fixed it up, patched it up, and from their understanding, she was good to go. And all she had to do, she might get a little pain, but other than that, she was good to go. And what they were trying to say about the young man that was on the stand that had tested the gun is they were saying that his business wasn't accredited. But he said he don't care about accredited. He's not trying to get accredited because his business don't have to be accredited. He'd be used for this type of stuff all the time, so his information is accurate. And sometimes they don't have time to get people that is accredited to court. So they go with people that's familiar. They said this man, the way he was telling and talking about the DNA and how it's being found and how should it look and what you should go through and if you shot a gun and what they said his numbers, and he was speaking facts because he was so detailed about what's supposed to happen and how this DNA, because he's a DNA expert. So the prosecution was trying to, paint a different picture as you're not even accredited and you're out here giving information. Are we sure it's accurate? He was saying, look, I do this for a living. He done over 100 cases for the court. So this is his thing. So regardless if it's accredited or not, they believe him and they trust him and it's accurate. So the prosecution is not really, having no good luck right now. So right now, Torey is winning. You guys also can go to another YouTube channel that I really got some of this information from, Twitter. Everybody's talking about it. So it's all over the place. It's a lot of stuff they saying she lied about. You can go to Never Gave Up's channel. One of the young lady, Milagro, shout out to Milagro. She's at the court, and she's there, and she's giving information on live, setting up interviews, talking to people about the trial, her and other people, and they're making sure we know information about this trial so we can present it and report it to you guys. If I was in a position, I probably would go to the trial, but right now I'm going through some stuff where I'm not able to get to the trial, but I think it would be good if we was able to go sit to see how it looks. Some of the people are, saying that it's a lot of YouTubers are there so they can get this information accurate, so when they post it, it's good for being a journalist because this is how they seek their information and get information that's accurate for people to understand what's going on in the court. So shout out to Never Gave Up, and shout out to Milagro, shout out to Twitter, shout out to No Jumper. They got all the information. You can go to their Twitter page or their YouTube channel. DJ Academics got information on this stuff. You guys can go check them out. Shout out to all of these people that I mentioned. This thing is crazy. Kelsey is still saying everything that she said on September 2022 was a lie, and she felt pressure by the prosecution to do so because if she didn't do so, they would try to accuse her of shooting Torey. And, that's what it's boiling down to, is they're trying to turn this thing around. And now that, this girl has immunity, so she can't be touched. No matter what they find out about this case, she can't be touched. So even if she shot Meg, she's good to go. So this trial going to be a mistrial. Torey saying Kelsey did it. Kelsey saying she don't know who did it. Meg said Torey did it. Y'all go check it out. Let me know your thoughts and your comments. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get future notifications. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Meg was lying? Do y'all think Kelsey lying? Do y'all think Kelsey actually the one who shot? And do y'all think Torey's going to get off? Because it's looking pretty good for Torey. I think this thing is looking really good for Torey right now. So we don't want to see our black men in prison if they don't have to be. And I know we don't want no black man shooting no woman either, or any woman for that matter, and especially our black women. So I'm kind of on the fence with this case because we don't know where the truth lies. And it's horrible because everybody's losing friendships and relationships due to the fact that somebody's lying and this stuff has happened. All over somebody trying to get some ass from Kylie Jenner. Torey, you should have been respectful. You was already fucking on Kelsey. You was already fucking on Meg behind Kelsey's back. Why? What? Y'all always run into these fucking Kardashians, and look what the fuck been happened. Y'all done started a whole war out. I don't know. It's bad, Meg, that you was messing around with Torey on your friend. Like, God, where the line get drawn at? And then not only that, it's two other people that this girl liked that Meg was messing with. Meg is embarrassed. She said her boyfriend is embarrassed at the fact that they found out she was hoeing around, messing with all these different men. So right now, he don't even know whether thinking she messing around with different niggas right now because she known to pop that pussy all over. Excuse my language, y'all. She popping that shit all around town. sorry. She throwing it back for the industry or something. And I hope she changed, and I hope she learned a lesson. You know, I'm not here to bash anybody but girl. That's a lie. And you can't say you don't believe it. Also, y'all want to bring up her, they say somebody is missing. Her bodyguard is missing. Meg's bodyguard is MIA during this trial. For some reason, they can't find him. And I don't know what's going on. I'm going to take a look at that and check that out, too. The police officer on leave and missing. The bodyguard is on leave days before he was supposed to testify. He had disappeared. Now, I don't know if something happened to this man or he just left because he don't want to testify. He don't want to be bothered with this case. It's too much shit going on. He don't want to be involved. The guy, they haven't even put the stylist EJ on the stand to tell his story. Everybody, I want to hear everybody's story. And what y'all think? Do y'all want to hear? I do, because that's how we can put all these pieces together and know what really happened. If we got to see, and if everybody's telling a different story, they're going to throw this shit out. Torey, you might win this case right about now. Even if you shot this girl, if you didn't shot this girl, you know, because they trying to throw the book at you. And Meg don't give a fuck because she said you did it. I don't know if she was too drunk and then realized that maybe her friend actually pulled the trigger because she beat her ass in front of them people's house. Y'all, it is a mess. And girl, we all here for all the drama, all the bullshit. Let me know what y'all think. Leave your thoughts and comments on that note. I'm out. Everybody have a lovely, lovely day.